I'm Yamada Horiyuki, a floor supervisor at Yokare Manufacturing. Walking into work that morning like I always do, I could hear excited female voices chattering away from the office floor of our main factory building.
Wow, that's incredible! So, what happened next?
Well, after that, our team pitched this new project, and the CEO was absolutely over the moon about it. That's what I'm talking about. Digital natives just get it, you know? The old guard could never wrap their heads around this stuff.
God, I wish I could transfer to the reform team.
The center of all this excitement was Yoko Mizo Tatsuya and Murai Shingo from the Smart Factory promotion office. These two were the first change agents hired right after the Tech Innovation Corp bought us out a year ago. Tatsuya came from some big-shot consulting firm, and Shingo was a company transfer from the acquiring side. Watching their smug little celebration, I let out a sigh and turned back to my computer. Lunchtime that day. Hey Sasaki-senpai, how's it going? Tell me something. When the hell did this place turn into such a nightmare? Keep your voice down a bit. What's the point? Let me vent for once. I've busted my ass for this company for years, and now they're tearing it apart in the name of progress? After the buyout, management went full digital first and started throwing money at these so-called IoT specialists and DX consultants. They got the red carpet treatment as reformers and landed cushy spots in that new smart factory department. Meanwhile, those of us who've been keeping the manufacturing floor running got branded as old school and lost any say in how things worked. Damn. Sorry for dumping on you like that. We should head back. Yeah. Right then. Hey there, seniors. Can't have you guys goofing off out here like this. Makes us look bad, you know. Questions our supervision and all that. Right, we'll be back in a sec. High school grads are such dead weight, aren't they? They'll probably be gone soon enough anyway. Like hell I'm giving up that easy. When the workday ended, I made a beeline for the hospital. Mom was dozing peacefully in her room, but stirred when I came in.
Oh, honey, you're here again. You really don't need to visit this much.
Just thought I'd drop by for a minute. I'll head home soon. Mom raised me all by herself, but when I was a senior in high school, she got sick and had to be hospitalized. That made me the breadwinner overnight. I scrambled through job interviews and barely managed to land this gig. Then, last year, they found cancer. Now she's fighting for her life with chemo treatments. Hospital bills, medication costs, it all falls on me. That's why I can't afford to lose this job no matter what.
If something happens to me, I want you to follow your dreams, okay?
Don't talk like that, Mom.
I know you can accomplish anything you set your mind to.
For this amazing woman, I felt I could push through whatever life threw at me. The truth is, when I was a kid, I dreamed of making video games and spent time teaching myself programming. After Mom got sick and I had to start working straight out of high school, I buried that dream deep. But lately, seeing what was happening at the company, I decided to hit the books again. Lunch breaks found me reading programming manuals on a park bench near work, and evenings were spent coding on my laptop in Mom's hospital room. If I keep this pace up, I should be able to visit Mom again today. But then... Yamada-san, think you can handle this task for me? Need it done ASAP. What's all this checklist stuff? We literally just went through this last week. Seems like busy work to me. Whether something's busy work or not isn't your call to make. Keep pushing back against management like this, and you might not have a job come New Year's. That ticked me off. But then Mom's face flashed in my mind, and I pulled myself together. Got it. No problem. Appreciate it. Hey Tatsuya, this buddy of mine's opening a bar. Wanna check it out tonight? Tonight's hospital night. Can't make it. From that point on, those two made it their mission to dump every crappy assignment on my desk. Hey, you okay? Huh? Do I look weird or something? You seriously don't see it? You look like absolute hell. Oh yeah, I haven't been sleeping much lately. I really was running on fumes. Sure, those jerks were making my life miserable, but the real problem was Mom's condition. Her health had been going downhill fast, and the doctors kept telling me to spend as much time as possible at the hospital. I couldn't stop my mind from going to dark places. Then one day, Sasaki-senpai showed up with Sawada-san from Systems Development. Sawada was another new hire, but unlike the others, she actually listened to what the floor workers had to say.
Sasaki-san mentioned you know your way around systems pretty well. I wanted to run something by you about this new setup. What do you make of this?
Yeah, I can see a bunch of red flags here.
Exactly! Yokomizo and his crew are all theory, no practice. This is textbook failure, designed by people who have never set foot on an actual production floor.
Shouldn't we escalate this to the higher-ups? Absolutely. Want to put together a formal report?
Yeah, let's do it.
That's when this cold voice cut through from behind us. Well, well. Look at our floor supervisor playing around with source code. Speaking of which, Yamada-san, I heard you're studying programming these days. Saw you reading those tech books on a park bench. Self-taught stuff, right? Pretty pointless if you ask me.
We were discussing some serious system vulnerabilities here. This is about workplace safety. It's critical that we...
Sure, the floor perspective, right? But that's exactly the kind of backward thinking we're here to fix. Well, I guess people who got left behind by the digital revolution just can't grasp what modern systems can do. Right then, alarms started blaring throughout the factory. Let's get over there.
Right behind you.
We rushed to the floor where the entire line had ground to a halt. I pulled up the system logs on the nearest terminal. Look at this! Input validation is completely broken. It's not catching any of the bad data.
Just like Yamada-san flagged, the error's happening exactly where you said it would.
How the hell did this happen? Just reboot the whole thing!
Hold on, if we restart now, we'll lose all the work data.
Suddenly, sparks flew everywhere. I slammed the emergency stop button without thinking. The whole factory went dead quiet. What in God's name just happened? Factory manager, Yamada-san hacked into the system somehow! What? That's right! As soon as he touched that terminal, everything went to hell!
No way. This is a design flaw in the system.
Yamada, did you actually mess with the controls? I did access the terminal, that's true. Next day, they called an emergency crisis meeting. This disaster happened because someone took reckless action based on gut feelings instead of following protocol. The system we implemented has a proven track record and rock-solid security. Sawada-san from Systems fought back hard, but I could tell the executives had already made up their minds about me. Yamada-kun, we'll discuss your future with the company at a later date. That'll be all. Yes, sir. Walking out of that meeting room, I turned my phone back on, and it immediately started ringing. It was the hospital. No way. Mom had taken a turn for the worse. I raced over there, but it was too late. She lay in that bed looking so peaceful, like she was just taking a nap. Mom! Mom! Her hands still felt warm. The nurse told me Mom had left some final words.
I want Hiroyuki to chase his dreams.
I'd been grinding away at this job for her sake, but maybe what she really wanted was for me to find my own path. While juggling funeral arrangements and taking time off work, I got an email from Sawada-san.
Yamada-san, first, let me offer my deepest condolences for your mother's passing. I also need to update you on what's been happening. The system problems have continued while you've been away, but Yokomizu and his team are still blaming everything on your supposed unauthorized access. I'm pushing back as hard as I can, but honestly, the company atmosphere has turned pretty toxic toward you. The floor workers still don't know what really happened.
Just as I finished reading, my phone rang. Unknown number. Probably something funeral related. But when I picked up... Hiro-chan! Been way too long! Listen, I need to talk to you about something. It was Sato Hayato, my best friend from middle school. After we laid Mom to rest that weekend, I pulled myself together and met Hayato at a coffee shop where he was already waiting. I heard about your mom, man. I'm really sorry. I heard about your mom. Man, I'm really sorry. Thanks. I appreciate it. So, Sawada-san filled me in on what's been going down at your company. Wait, you know Sawada-san? Yeah, we've done some business with her company before. Your company? Oh, right. I run a small game development studio now. From there, Hayato started telling me about his business. Back in high school, we used to dream about making games together. He never gave up on that dream and eventually built his own company from scratch. I'm launching this new project, a factory simulation game. Factory? I've been hunting for someone who knows manufacturing inside and out, but can also code. When I mentioned this to Sawada, she told me about this guy Yamada she works with. And I couldn't believe it was you. Yeah, small world. But I'm just some factory grunt, and my programming's all self-taught amateur stuff. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I need. You can't build a realistic factory sim without someone who actually knows how these places work? Hayato. When I heard you'd been teaching yourself to code on top of everything else, I knew you were perfect for this. Even if it's just contract work. Just think about it. Of course, no pressure to decide right now. Take all the time you need. That's when my phone buzzed again. The company. I excused myself and took the call.
Yamada-san, again, our condolences about your mother. Regarding that disciplinary meeting we need to schedule?
A disciplinary meeting to pin this whole mess on me. And what comes after that is probably... After I hung up, I looked at Hayato. Tell me more about this job offer. The week after, I handed in my resignation. They didn't push the system incident any further. Probably wanted to avoid more bad publicity. Gonna miss having you around. But hey, if this is your path, I'm rooting for you. I just worry about everyone who's staying behind. If nothing changes, this same disaster's gonna happen again. Don't waste time worrying about us.
You're way too good for your own good sometimes.
6 months later, here I was, working at Hayato's company, developing that factory simulation game. All those years on the floor plus the coding skills I taught myself, turns out, both were exactly what I needed. Yamada-san, this factory layout's insanely realistic. The way workers react when production stops, all these little details, it's incredible. Well, I lived and breathed that world for years. Then one day, Sasaki-san called with some news. Oh man, those idiots really stepped in it this time. What? Tatsuya and Shingo accidentally sent a company-wide email laying out how they pinned their screw-ups on you. After that went out, all hell broke loose.
You should have seen their faces. Priceless.
What the hell were you thinking, sending that to everyone? I was rushing and clicked the wrong button. Now everyone knows what we did. We need to start covering our tracks fast. You two, conference room, now. We're screwed. That email opened the floodgates. People started digging up evidence of all the data they'd falsified to cover past mistakes, plus recordings of them trashing their subordinates. management hauled them in front of a disciplinary board. Wait a minute, that machine failure? Was that you guys too? Absolutely not. That was all Yamada's fault. Still trying to lie your way out of this? We've got multiple witnesses saying your system was the real problem. After that, they got hit with lawsuits for everything. Business disruption from data tampering, covering up system failures that had caused more damage, filing false reports that hurt the company's reputation.
Talk about karma coming back to bite them. Couldn't happen to nicer guys.
Damn, Sawada-chan. Don't hold back.
I was so fed up with those two.
But if this whole mess leads to real change at the company, that'd be the best outcome.
Yamada-san, you're too good-hearted for your own good.
Well, in a weird way, they're the ones who make my dream possible. Just then, my phone buzzed. It was a text from Hayato. That kid's programming curriculum you helped design just got approved for production. We're keeping costs low so anyone can start learning on their own. Dreams really do come true. I couldn't help but smile. This is it. This is the path I'm supposed to be on. Now it's my turn to open doors for other people's dreams. The factory simulation game launched successfully after that. Next up, the programming education project. Just like Mom and my friends believed in me and gave me that push, now I want to create something that sparks dreams in other people. That feels like the best way to honor her memory. A few years down the road, the company's been growing steadily. That particular day, I was heading into our conference room for interviews. And the moment I opened the door, these faces look familiar. Where do I know them from? No way. Wait. And the interview began. How have you been? Oh right, now I remember. You're the guys who got busted for data manipulation and going after whistleblowers. Actually, compliance is a huge priority for us here. We don't have room for people with a history of illegal activities. Look, that was all a big misunderstanding. A misunderstanding? Including that company-wide email you sent by accident? Come on! You owe us! We're the reason you got to where you are now, right? I see. Well, I think we can wrap this up. We'll be in touch about next steps, but I'm sure you can read between the lines. Watching those two walk out, I realized something. This should feel like sweet revenge, but honestly, I don't feel anything at all. I guess that means I've really moved on.
The presentation materials for the new curriculum are ready.
Perfect. I'll be right there. Yokari Manufacturing kept struggling after I left, and finally went under last year. Sasaki-senpai and Sawada-san, who fought for the floor workers until the bitter end, both work for us now, putting their talents to good use. You wanted to pick my brain after the presentation? Absolutely. Senpai doesn't have the technical background, but your instincts are spot on. Cut it out with the senpai stuff already, Department Manager Yamada. Walking toward the next meeting, I glanced out the window. The sky where Mom rests stretched blue and endless like always. No point dwelling on the past anymore. We've got dreams to make possible for the next generation.